Hello, everyone. We are here for tonight's stream. Back again for Tuesday. As you know, I stream on Sunday and Tuesday. We are still in the middle of the 90K writing challenge. As you
Yes,
know, I'm back from being in the hospital, and so is Aphrodite, as I mentioned before. Currently, we make a good pair of being near death and going to the
I
hospital.
know. If we go look, I told the kids if I got to be imitating her, why can't I imitate the shimmies?
Yeah, some dancing stuff, that'll be good.
That was some bullshit. Like I could not believe you come home from the hospital and I go in.
Yeah, I'll come home for my second stay, and then you go in for a stay. Like, come on, man.
I just laid in bed for a week and just looked at the ceiling, was like, this ain't real.
Really crazy work. I don't know. I don't know. It's the way it's working out lately, but we're here. We're here to write. If you're working with us tonight, let us know what you're working on in the chat. And I run a pretty strict ship over here in most cases. So 4-minute chats, and then we write for 45 minutes. I only stream from 6 to 8, so generally that will give us about 2 long sprints and maybe a small one if we don't chat past the 4 minutes in between. I usually, when I come in, we'll talk about something real quick. I'll mention a few things that's going on in the channel. So I'm going to run through a few things real quick, so that way next time I won't have to really.
Right.
If you watched my channel on Sunday, I did do a book review for a romantasy book by S.D. Houston, The Curse of Scales and Feathers.
She was no joke.
That series is very good. I love the book. I'm about to read the second book. I don't think it's out to the public yet because Kickstarter had it. That's The Curse of Gems. I always get this one mixed
I
up.
don't remember. I never get these titles right, so I don't even try.
It's okay because I have it on. I have it on my book funnel because I have the physical book, but it's across the room, so I'm not going to attempt to try to run and get it. But it is The Curse of Wings and Gems because that one is mermaid and dragons. So
Yeah, I wasn't happy when I saw that.
yeah, I bet because of the mermaid. But I can't wait to read it because the 2 characters were mentioned in this first book, so it's kind of like that. But anyway, it was really good. Paige Turner, SD know what the heck she's doing, so it's good stuff. So if you haven't heard of it, go check out the book review here on my channel and see what's up. One thing I didn't want to mention for Thursday stream, which as you know, if you've been following us here, that is the stream that is on Aphrodite Lee's channel, which her link is in the description because she is one of the goddesses. And let me add it to the stream. So she's going to be doing this on the Thursday stream. It says, welcome to the Divine Story Mode, a game of fate, fantasy, and fiery romance. Tonight, you're not just telling stories, you're summoning them. So you choose a flower and become a main character of a love story soaked in danger. Pick a color and unlock the burning conflict you must survive. Or draw a tarot card and watch your world twist under fate's hand. But for the brave ones, there's a bonus round, one more pull, one more risk. Choose a gem and receive a tiding. But beware, these are not blessings. These are curses dressed in glitter. You wanted drama? Oh, baby, you asked the right goddess. And that would be the goddess of mischief. So,
I earned my name.
She did earn her name. So if you want to play along with this game in our 90-day cake challenge, be at the Thursday live stream on Aphrodite's channel. Again, it is linked below, so make sure you're subscribed if you have not. And I want to mention one more thing before we start the first sprint. If you have not joined my newsletter, which I don't know where you've been if you haven't, because it is starting to pick up in pace, you can download my newsletter magnets, either Winter Wolf Tale of the Watcher, which is the companion novella to the Caliostro series, so you get to know what happened before Caliostro book technically started. There's a few things that could happen, but this is the novella that is available for download for free. See how nice I am. And La Draga, if you want something very scary monster horror that is also connected to the Caliostro mythos, you can download 1 or 2 of these by checking the link in my description on any of my videos. And then when you do, you automatically join my newsletter, which comes out the 4th Monday of each month with something scary tipping about my journey. Also, some other authors that I'm reading and have some other good books that are in the dark fantasy and horror genre. So that's about all I have to run through before we start this first sprint. Aphrodite, you have anything to add before we go on the first writing sprint?
Not really. I'm still working on the same things.
Yeah, I
So
feel that.
I am obviously behind because
Duh.
trying to die
Right.
and everything.
Trying not to die and stuff.
And to be clear, it's like I was only in the hospital for a week,
Right. That's all
but
it
I
takes.
was
So
sick for a long time, and
that part.
that's why I was in the hospital for a week.
Mm.
And so then, my best friend decided she wanted me in the hospital, and
Girl, I did not know that surprise was coming. I did
girl,
not need it again in my
the
life.
universe could have July. You hear me?
For right, June and July for me. Just
June
saying.
and July.
Shoot, for real.
June and July.
Like,
But
please did not ask for that.
that does put me more than 3 weeks technically behind.
Y'all
But
got full on
I'm
me.
not looking at it like that because
Right.
I'm not trying
I
to
am
make
though.
the 3 weeks up.
Yeah.
None of that. I'm not. I don't
She
have to.
better than me, y'all. She better than me, y'all, because I'm like, no, I'm behind, and I also got a move coming up, so I'm gonna be behind. So anything I left behind, I gotta hurry up and get up ahead. But I wasn't too far behind with Caliostro. So I'm in like near the end of the first draft. I have 4 more chapters to write, and I'll be finished the first draft, and then I have to go back and add all the sides and the dessert. So I
But
don't
I
feel
ain't
too
worried
bad
about
about
it.
it.
I'm not. I'm
You know.
not. It's 3 weeks. We talking 1,500 words.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my man. 15,000 words. I'm not worried about that. I can catch up to that on the tail end
So,
or
my
going on.
bad. Once I finish Caliostro before middle of August, I'll consider it not behind, and I'll just move on to the next project as
Right.
the drafting. But
And
I'm just
so I'm not
look.
worried. I
I'm a
know
goddess
how.
of darkness, so we kind of start as a goddess of darkness. You're like, look, this part is dark. I don't like it, but it is what it is. No, I'm being like a realist on that part. And you're the goddess of mischief, so you'll just make some fun out of it or some shit. So
No, I'm telling you, I have no worries that I will not
yeah, no.
make it.
Definitely catch up. I just like, that was out of my hands type of situation, but you know how it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this first sprint,
This
yo.
is film season though too for me.
I know you got a lot of stuff going on
So
with that.
back
That's
to back
always a lot
film.
going on with that. Actually, and I got a little bit of stuff to do
Can
myself
I
for that one.
mention one little teaser?
Yeah, go ahead.
I do have a new series that's going to be coming up on my channel. So make sure y'all stay tuned because you are going to love it.
I'm
Just
sure we
saying.
will.
Just letting y'all know. I've
Stuff
been
is
working on
happening.
it and I finally get to go for it.
Yep, stuff is happening.
We'll
All
talk
right, one of
more
the
about things next sprint.
yeah,
Next break.
next break. I'll one of the goddesses said she was going to be in the chat today. I believe Tamara Woods is lingering somewhere, which she will be. So you may see her in the chat again if you
How
pop
can
in
you tell?
during. I just know how many people are watching, and I know it's not. It's probably extra linger. It's always a person lingering, but it may not be Tamara. But she said she was going to probably be in the chat tonight sometime. But we can go ahead and start this 45-minute sprint, and we will see you in 45 minutes. Again, if you pop in during the break, just let us know what you're working on in the chat, and make sure you press the like button. And if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Press the subscribe button, or else how you going to find us again? Just saying. Alrighty, see you in 45 minutes. And that's time. And we're back.
Oh no, am I back?
Maybe not. Let me go to the chat real quick. I know Tamara's here. Jocelyn is here. Hello, Jocelyn. I said hello, but I'm saying hello again. And Tamara, the other goddess of writing, like I said, she will show up tonight. So yeah, I did manage to write a little bit, but I had something I had to deal with. I'm still reporting that paramedic, so my mom is the one reporting, but I was helping her with the letter for that. Plus, we got to call the person and see which person I need to report him to. He thought it was over, but nothing's over until I say it's done.
Right.
So anyway, dealing with that. So if you count that writing, sure, but I think I only wrote about 750 words because I'm still cleaning up a chapter for Caliostro. So I finished the last 4 of that, at least the first draft. Then you gotta go back and do all the adding, which is enough. Believe it. Let's see. It's not very much a big crowd tonight on Tuesday night. Sometimes they're iffy, so you know.
Right.
Sunday sometimes be kicking more than Tuesdays, which is always weird if you ask me. I don't never know what to think about that.
Yeah, because actually Sundays are kind of hard for me. So yeah, I don't know what to think about that one either.
Yeah, I don't really even know. What did you work on?
I am doing, what do you call it? I'm a project manager for a project that's coming up that I can't really talk about. So I just started working on that, and I'm counting it because it's writing.
Okay. It's still writing. You should count it. Did everybody see that? Unfortunately, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, passed away today.
No.
Yeah, got Ozzy. He's 76, so I guess not too surprising. But
from what?
Old age, sickness. I mean,
76 ain't old.
In America, the average age for people to pass away is 77.
Well, shit, y'all better just start buying me some cake and balloons and shit.
Yeah. And of course, you heard about what's his name from the Cosbys.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
It up because of how he died.
I mean, because that whole swimming in the ocean. Listen,
shark pee ain't no joke.
Yeah, I don't believe in swimming in the ocean. There's good reason for it because you can't control the waves.
The other person that was with him,
he did have he had Parkinson's, didn't he? I knew he had something, but I didn't know Parkinson's because Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's, but his care has been pretty good. Yeah, Jamal.
No, the guy that was with Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm.
He in critical condition.
Right.
I'm wondering if he gonna make it.
I don't know. Was it the waves that got them, or the current?
He got caught in an undercurrent.
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't believe in swimming in the ocean. It's uncontrolled. If you're not going to be in a controlled body of water, then there's no need to do it. I know people like to swim in the ocean, but we weren't born with fins, gills, or scales. So I don't think why humans think that they should be getting out in the ocean where it's uncontrolled. It is a wild world.
The sharks pee in that water.
Yeah, besides obviously the shark pee, and in Florida, it was a flesh eating bacteria that was in the water that was getting people and killed like a few people. Yeah, so like cabin fever kind of thing. Like maybe don't get in uncontrolled bodies of water just because it looks cute and fun. I definitely don't recommend it, but everybody's doing whatever they're doing. If you got a pool and you can afford a pool of your own, because I don't even want to get in a pool that other people are going to be swimming in that's not in my house. But that's a whole another thing.
I just started looking up pools because I ain't playing. Spend these
only pools. I'm not.
The last years I got left, I'm doing what the hell I feel like doing.
Yeah, not trying to That's sad though because it was very instant. He was only 54, so it's really that's not good.
All my kids have pools, and I'm like, you know what? I'm getting a damn pool.
Yeah, get a pool because at least that's like
you already know I love pools anyway.
Yeah, I love it. The idea of it. I haven't ever had one, but I had small pools when I was younger. But my family haven't had the money to afford their own in-ground pool. Clearly, or else I would have one. And when I had my house designed to be built, I had a pool indoor heated so I can use it year round, because I'm not going to have a pool that I have to close and then I can't use it for the whole freaking half of the year.
Oh
No.
my girl, you could get an indoor outdoor pool.
Yeah, I know. I'm
My
saying, but
God,
I don't need an indoor outdoor because I don't
let
want to
me
be
take that back.
outdoors with people
No, let me take that
or,
back.
or
I'm
poisonous
saying
air.
no. Your private pool. I'm talking about. No,
I know.
my ex landlord
Mm,
built a damn pool
mm.
that's indoor and outdoor
Right,
because
right.
half of it is inside the house.
Yeah, I know. I seen like the hotel that I used to have the convention at was indoor outdoor.
No,
And you
no,
could swim
not
from the
like that.
inside, swim the
It was
outside.
it was better than that
How you mean?
because it was like she had two pools.
I mean, isn't that the same thing? It's just set the hotel, isn't
No,
that? What you saying exactly?
she every day of the year can swim if she wants to.
Right, I get that, but that would be an indoor pool. If it's indoor outdoor, can't you swim from inside to outside and you have a part that's outside air and then the
Right?
inside is
No,
closed, right? What do you mean?
she have what I would never do because
Awesome.
again, I think of death traps. She had
Awesome.
it's like you can tunnel to the other side. Like
That's
the
what I
one,
mean. That's
no,
what the
no,
hotel was
I
like that.
know what you mean because I
You
was
talking
in
about
the
are
pool.
you talking about full tunnel?
Yes.
Okay, well yeah. Some
No,
people like that.
no, hell no. The
Well,
one
I
at
mean
the
you might not be able to
hotel,
breathe or you I don't know.
right? The one at the hotel, because
I know
I
it was
know what
glass in
you're talking about.
between it, yeah.
Me
Well that
and
make more
Jessica,
sense.
yeah, me and Jessica was going back and forth through that one because that is safe.
Well, that's why the hotel would do. They probably would never do a tunnel one. Let's talk about some extravagant and another exotic country or something like that, where they got like exotic hotels and stuff. They might have something like a tunnel by choice, but I don't know that. I mean, you personally have it built. I guess more power to you, but that's people taking risks with their
I mean,
life. I
I
don't
ain't gonna
believe
lie,
in doing things like
like
that.
it's beautiful, and you can't even tell that it's like I'm like, oh no, what was you thinking? But I get it, but
I
no,
mean,
I would
the
never do
thought
it
is it's always the
because
thought of something can work, but I don't know.
if somebody wanted to kill me,
Yeah,
all they would have to do is wait for me to go to try to swim to the other side
and not let you out
and
this
block
side.
it, and then and
Yeah,
nobody would know how my ass had drowned. I'm stuck in the
tell
inside.
me.
Somebody find me in the summer when they open up the other side.
Well, girl, you need to stop. Don't be making enemies. I don't know what to tell
Oh wow. I done made a couple last week.
you.
So
Yeah, ain't nobody be trying to, but you know how people be. But yeah,
oh, wait a minute.
I like a pool,
Everybody,
but the
everybody
normal pool, that's
listening.
crazy work. No,
Everybody listening, I gotta tell y'all this.
no, Lord.
I am a professional patient.
No,
I
first of
be
all, now?
I be a professional patient. I be
Oh my
hospitalized
God.
all the time, as Danny can tell you.
Mm.
But every single solitary time I go into the hospital, I sell a lot of books because I'll
Right.
be in there and they be
Yep.
like trying to cheer me up. What you do? I said, I'm a writer. Oh, you write? Do you
Yep.
ever publish anything? Because they don't expect you to say you did.
I know, girl. Same thing out to hospital. It's like, what? So I gotta take a bunch of books back to the hospital.
So my what you call it? What's his fucking seal? Respiratory therapist came in and he's like, what's the Amazon link? He pulled out his phone. People bought my books, right? So wait, last week. Oh, that's my kid. I'll call her back in a second. Last week, just to let y'all know how sick I was.
Tamara was like, that did not work for me. Womp womp.
No, wait, Tamara. Just to let you know how sick I was, I ain't selling not one book.
Oh,
Because I was so sick, I couldn't even talk and do shit.
No, that's right.
Because I was like, I came home because I check my book sales once a week. And I was like, you know what? I ain't selling no books this time. It wasn't even worth going to the hospital.
Hilarious.
Every other time I would sell so many books.
Yeah, I got a list of 30 people, and I'm taking books around the first week of August when they get here and dropping books off.
Girl, I'm sad about that because it's like.
And then my surgeon, the neuropathologist who has to to help diagnose my autoimmune. When I was down, and he was like, "Oh, you're an author?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, he's like, "Oh, what'd you post? A dark fantasy?" I was like, "I got one." He said, "You got one with you?" I said, "So happy I was carrying one with me." So I gave him a hard back and signed it. He said, "Can you sign it?" He's gonna put it in my office. He said, "I'll look you up." I was
The
like, "That's
only
cool."
person I have not done that. The only person who have physical copies,
Mm,
that I mean, from the hospital stay itself, is my actual doctor.
yeah, all the nurses. I have nurses, the techs, the some of the food servers. I have a whole a book of names, and I got order copies of Fractals and some copies of Winter Wolf and a few copies of my poetry book because Caliostro was a little harder to, gift away. But I did. I mean, I'm going to give them all bookmarks and they can get Caliostro if they would like. But I'm going to drop off his gifts to thank them for taking care of me the way they took care of me because everybody was extremely nice, even though my paramedic ride was dangerous since the paramedics were evil. But the people in the hospital were very, very, very good at caring for people, and they're very nice, and they made it better for me. So I'm rewarding them by giving them copies of Fractals and some Winter Wolf copies. So I ordered from Barnes and Noble and from Amazon author copies. So it takes a couple weeks to get them. I should get them around August the 3rd and 4th, and then I told them I'd be back. So I said, "Can I come in the hospital?" She's like, "Yeah, we don't need to check ID." I was like, "What?" She said, "Not since COVID." I was like, "Yeah, John Hopkins University don't play that." But so yeah, she said, "Yeah, you come in, tell them where you want to go. They'll give you a visitor pass, so I can take them back up their books. I'm just take them signed copies. I'm just going to get and it's because I really did. My stay there was very comfortable. The hospital has changed a lot. The diversity definitely helped. It was made me feel safe. When I first had my daughter there, I did not feel safe, and I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. It was not good in the birthing center, but the hospital has since changed for the better because of diversity. Duh. So I wrote a letter to the president of the hospital and listed all the people's names. So I took down because they have an award system at the hospital for nurses and other awards for other people. So I want to make sure that they get recognized for their hard work because they do get treated bad.
I only remembered 3 names. See, you
Girl, I don't remember them darn names. Every time they came and they put their names on the boards because at there they have to put the tech, the nurse, and stuff on the board.
You remembered Michael Kwan, okay?
Well, of course. So I remember the ones that's the Asian men that are nurses, of course. But I wrote down everybody's name because I wasn't going to remember. One of the nurses gave me a book. She heard I was a writer, so she went and got me one of the journal books that they had there. So she gave me a book, and I wrote their names down there. But yeah, they were great. So it really did help me recover. So, but yeah,
I've never had really bad luck.
I know, Tamara. We're glad you're around too. It was a bit of a crazy, rocky time there. It could have went wrong, but it went right because we're supposed to be here. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be here, man. We got stories to tell. People need to know. People know what's up. So we got to stick around for a while.
It was a while, yeah. It was a mess.
It was a mess. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a mess.
Like Tamara, because like me and Danny, live in the same state. But we live in the same state, but she lives like on the other side of the state.
Yeah, I'm like an hour and a half away from Aphrodite. So when you live in Carroll County, you're up here.
I'm in Baltimore County. She's in Carroll County.
Yeah, so it's like and I'm close to Pennsylvania. So I probably can get to Regina just as quick. So
yeah.
Yeah, Regina's I think she's in Philly. Yeah. Oh, she's in Philly.
She's gonna come down because I wanted her to go with me on the Edgar Allan Poe walk because I ain't going to Edgar Allan Poe with
girl. I totally would, but my boy Edgar Allan City. Sorry, man. I can't. I was down at the university, but I don't want to roll that.
Your ass won't go.
I know I won't go.
I ain't going just with Wesson now.
Well, I don't know how you gonna look, girl. Girl, I don't even know.
I need her to come down.
Yeah. Regina, she got to hook up. Yeah, I'm sure she would. That's her jam. She do that kind of stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? But, she did. So
I'm glad to be on this side of the dirt because it was not the doctors when I got to the ER.
Yeah.
And they just like, we got to assess you and all this other good stuff.
Yeah.
When I got in the back, like 20 minutes later, they were like, "Oh, you can't go home." Within 2 hours, they were like, "If you had went to sleep, you wouldn't be with us right now."
Yep, that part.
So
That's not like me for that matter, because of the fever. It's like you probably would have had a seizure more, or you wouldn't have woke up in a coma or something.
I have not stayed in the hospital that long, though, in a long time. Because the last time I was in the hospital, I was in the hospital for 4 days.
Yeah, that's good enough right there.
This one beat it, and this one was bad. So,
and
that's
all
I want to say about it, because I ain't trying to give it no energy.
Yeah, we don't need none of that energy. 3 hospital stays and a goddess with a shimmy. That's what we're gonna call it.
I was in here shimmy. I ain't been, yesterday we talked on the phone, remember?
Yeah.
I said I was gonna go take a nap because my head hurt, which it did, and it does now, which I'm trying not to cry.
I know.
I never went to sleep. I never took that nap, and I have not been to sleep.
Girl, oh my God. Yes. Is it insomnia in you? You getting insomnia?
I have been up for 2 days. No, because then I got excited about a project thing.
And I started writing. Oh my G, girl.
And then I looked up and the sun was coming up. I was like, well, I might as well stay up.
You just
I was like, no, around 12 o'clock, I can go take a quick nap because I can go on a live stream. And I picked the phone up to set an alarm for the live stream. And the phone said it was 4:20.
Yeah, not 12 o'clock, girl. We told you 4:20.
Oh,
you crazy.
Maybe you need to get your eyes off the screen. That's why your head hurts, you big dumb.
I've been being really good about changing some of my ways because I'm a workaholic and also get stressed heavily, which my autoimmune cannot take clearly, though I'm still don't know exactly which one I have, but they have narrowed it down to 2. So getting close to finding out probably by the end of August or so, early September. Because I have, they tried to lean lupus a little bit at first.
I know you was telling me. I was like,
but they kind of, the autoimmune pathologist kind of dropped off on that. Though the rheumatologist today brought it back up a little bit himself. That's because I'm not trying to be funny. He is my only white doctor. So he would lean that because they say, oh, black people have lupus. I'm like, okay, this is so we can define black to the medical field that's using white supremacy for a race theory that was made up by racist white people. Trying to say black people have everything so they can use us as test subjects. Like, we're not onto that. But I need actual evidence, 100, because if it's not, then we're not leaning that way. And I want to lean towards the things that's showing evidence. How about that? I'm like, well, you had a negative and a positive ANA test, which reason why you said you're a special case, because that's weird for you to have a positive ANA, but then also a negative ANA, and you have no other symptoms of lupus whatsoever, no pain, no rash, no nothing.
That's a false positive.
Yeah, it was a false positive. Yeah, but he was like, you had a little protein in your urine. I'm like, okay, well, that could be based on what I was eating, my diet. So maybe think about food for a minute. But besides that, they do listen quite well for these neurosurgeons I've been talking to. So they aren't really leaning that way, though. He said, well, it could be a new version of it that you could have just in case, but they're not, it's not really on the table. I told them for the parts of the pathologist, they're leaning AE and
I got my 2 not good diagnoses.
Yeah,
so I actually am not in a dark.
Yeah, so it's best not. I think it's best to know so you know how to handle things.
It is. That's what Jeremy was telling me. Like, stop tripping. But at the same time,
I know. Of course, you still got to be the one to deal with it and live in it. Right. But it's like once you know, as far as like that, you can at least know how you want to proceed with your health in your way. Like rather that's food or medicine or whatever the case is. But when you don't know,
it's always better no matter how bad it is.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I get it.
Out of it. Get out.
The birds.
Get out of it.
Like supposed to know the birds, they're always acting up. That's because Aphrodite, animals who are drawn to Aphrodite usually are troublemakers.
Psycho. She see the boy trying to get something to eat, so she gonna sit in the food and block him.
That sounds about right though. Oh. Uh-oh. I really can't.
Crazy.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna start the next sprint. It'll be the last sprint. We should come up almost right until eight
Actually,
o'clock.
I'm gonna probably go. I can't take the
Oh, you
headache.
good? No, no, no. You go ahead. We're gonna finish out the last one. The other goddess, Mischief, she will be rocking out. But we only have another 45 minute sprint to write some more. After that, I will talk to you tomorrow. If you want to
You
do an
got,
outro, you can.
you
Or
got the goddess of wisdom.
yes,
Please, everybody, show up to my live stream Thursday, and anybody who wants to get on, be on with me. I'm letting people join me this time, other than the goddesses. We are going to have a little bit of fun before we get down to the nitty gritty.
yeah, that's what she's saying, y'all. I'll
So
be there on Thursday.
even if I don't feel good, I will be there because I'm tired of the whole don't feel good missing out world.
Yeah, I feel that. I will be there, of course. So you go ahead and get your rest or do what you need to do, and we will see you
Yeah,
on Thursday.
can you call me when you get out of here because I'm feeling a little bit nauseous too.
Ew, no, not nausea. Yeah,
So I
sure, I
want to
can.
make sure this isn't turning into something dumb.
Yeah, of course you don't. Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
call
then.
you when I get off here just to make sure you're doing good.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Yep, we'll see you.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, no, you good. Go ahead. All right, everybody. We are going to do our last sprint for the night, which will take us about to 8 o'clock because it's 15 minutes up. But I always will finish out and close out with you, even if it's a couple minutes after 8, of course. Um, and I also said going to free write the sprint so I can get in the words at some point tonight and they'll count. That's just totally true. I'm with you on that. I'm kind of deep into my chapters for Caliostro, and doing some rewrites on the chapter before I lead on to the last three. So that's probably what I'll be doing for this sprint. Probably give me another 1,000 words or so. So we will see. I will stay logged on here, but I need to shut my eyes. Yeah, please shut your eyes, and I will call you as soon as we are done just to check on you. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and start, and I'll see you in 45 minutes. Happy writing. And that's time for our last sprint, everyone. Let me know how you did in the chat if you were writing with me. And I will check your comments. I was just working on chapter Caliostro, doing some touch-ups of that chapter before I continue on to the last 3 or 4. But I shall see. There's still a lot to go back through once I do the second draft. But the first draft should be done. I'm giving myself until the second week of August, which puts me not too far behind. Originally wanted to be done a couple weeks ago, but as you know, I could not be. But I will at least get that finished, and then I will take a step back from it, of course, as I usually do when I finish a first draft. Work on something else a little bit, and then I'll come back to it to do the second draft of the book. That's usually my thing. It's usually what I do. Seems to work off of my system because then I get into the second draft before my alpha reader gets it. I have like 3 alpha readers, and then once they read it and have any remarks or anything that's relevant, I usually then go on to do my first round of self edits. So that's fun. But I'm actually going to put a video up on my channel soon that I'm going to be talking about my self-editing process just to share. Maybe some people will find it helpful. And then I'm going to do a live Q&A later that week that I release the video so that people want to ask any questions about self-publishing and self-editing process, then they can try and help be a little helpful. And then I also want to have a video on how I introduce my author brand and how I hold it steady. So just I'm doing another little mini series of like self-publishing author stuff that I had before. So I'm just bringing it back to do another few parts, of course. So while I was thinking of it, so look forward to that if you're interested in my self-editing process and how I do all those layers of things. But yeah, that should be coming. I'm going to say I probably should have that one up in my August roster. See what's going on with that. But that's what I do. That's what I'll be doing with Caliostro coming up. Working on that, kind of really locked into Caliostro right now because I really want to get it. After that scare of near death, I'm like, I want to have my books finished. Especially Caliostro is my series, and I really want to have that done. So I'm not going to play. Not that I was playing before, but I have to focus in on it. So I'm kind of really locked in on it, getting it done, and then getting it done. So let's see. Tamara said I wasn't writing, but I applied for a few more jobs. Good job. All of this is countable. You're being productive, as they say. And I will be back here on Sunday. I will be on Aphrodite's channel. She's streaming Thursday, this coming Thursday. So I will be there with her. I'm not sure if on screen yet. That really depends because I've been trying to, not overwhelm myself with a lot of stuff to do. But I'm going to either be on screen, but I may not be on camera, or just my vocals. Because the reason why I haven't really got back on camera yet is because I still have some photophobia. So the light on my desktop, so it's definitely the light from my ring light is a no-no right now. And I'm looking at like 25-minute sets of looking at the monitor. I'm gonna have to get me some monitor glasses because I let the light down on my monitor, but it's still not completely helping the 100 because of the audio meter that I have. So I am trying to make sure I take care of myself health-wise as well. So I'm not really playing around with that. So you may not see me on camera as far as like live for a little while longer until I'm out of recovery stages. But I've done my videos and I've been okay because they're short. They're not like when I'm streaming for hours. But even because I'm writing on my desktop when I'm doing these, so I'm still on the desktop for that amount of time. So I have to get up and stuff like that after 25 minutes because of that. But I have 45-minute sprint. But I have to take like a little 2-minute step away at least. So I'm not looking at this monitor. But yeah, it could be a little daunting. You got to, get used to things and not overdo and overwork. So, but yeah, I did look into the monitor glasses, so I'm going to get some. Yeah, they do. They are quite helpful. Some of them are expensive, but they're expensive for a reason. Which I've looked into some. I'm going to get some just to help myself. But I'm also teaching myself not to overwork because I am a workaholic, and being stressed about other things in life and being a workaholic did not help me at all. So it triggered my autoimmune that I wasn't aware of, and that's why I ended up like I did. So I'm not definitely going to do that again, and definitely going to take care of myself. So that's why I'm being more aware of these things as time goes on. So I have a daughter to think about, and I got to be here for her, so I can't overdo anything anymore. Anyway, again, I'll mention my newsletter. If you have not downloaded Winter Wolf, Tale of the Watcher, novella, it is free to download. If you check my description box here and any of my videos of recent, it will be there. And or if you're into a monster horror, then they have La Draga for options as well to download. And when you download it, then I add you to my newsletter, which is only once a month on the fourth Monday. It really helps me out if people subscribe to my newsletter so they're aware when my new books come out before anyone else. Plus, if I have any giveaways or anything like that, you'll be the first to know. I actually share something about my writer journey that's going on. So sometimes you get stuff news ahead of others. But it's mostly so, you want to check out this free read here. Who wouldn't want free stuff to read? So anyway, I did want to mention that one more time. And I did, again, do the review for Curse of Scales and Feathers by S.D. Houston, which is really good. So check out the review because you might want to check out the book because it's I loved it. I thought it was really great, well written and everything. S.D.'s she's a great writer, and she really held my attention. And I'm a big reader, so if you can hold my attention, then let's go. Okay, Anyway, I will be here again on Sunday at the same time, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Direct Time, and on Aphrodite Lee's channel. I think she does 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, maybe 8. If it is, I probably won't be on there the whole time because if it's later, I go to bed now a little bit different than I used to. So at the most, I will be on part of her stream. She is doing a special side quest for writing that you might want to check out. So some fun stuff. So I will see you all on Thursday on Aphrodite's channel if you're swinging by, and I'll see you back here on Sunday for my regular live streams for the 90K writing challenge. Good luck with your writing this week, and I'll see you then. And I must say, even though we're not here for the scary goods, stay scared.